A scene, a spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome to venerable Bobby Dodd Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, home of the rambling wreck of Georgia Tech. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Virginia Cavaliers, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Cavaliers will put total leather and we'll get started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. From the wide receiver. He'll keep it himself. Running to Green. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
I know it was incomplete, but I'm okay with it. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to keep taking shots down the field. I'm going to make him honor that deep ball. I'll hit some of those before the game's over.
Creates a little room. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And a nice job by the offense picking up the blitz, understanding that extra guy was coming, and creating just a little bit of a hole for that running back to slither through and get some positive yards.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, it's King. Finds his man, it's Haynes. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before they'll recycle that down marker.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
And the Yellow Jackets will line it up on 1st and 10. Pressure coming. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
The Yellow Jackets with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Sends it back in motion. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing 3rd and long. Now the pitch. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. Between the uprights, it's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it up with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal, you knock it through the uprights, you've got the lead, everything right now looking good.
Give it to the back. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk after the 30-yard line.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And a nice, solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Hand off from the gun. Runs through a tackle. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity.
Turning it on! Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Quarterbacks are just like anybody else. They get in rhythms. And to get in a rhythm early on 3rd down and have a little success here and get the sticks moving, great chance to continue to get this offense moving down the field to get some more points.
The Cavaliers are moving quickly down the field. Quarterback keeper. He's loose. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
When your run game's working like this early in the game, man, it makes everything so easy. And after big runs like that, watch for this offense to come back and attack some play action down the field.
And the Cavaliers have it with a 1st and goal. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And now after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on 3rd and goal. Scanning the field, it's Morris. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Cavaliers! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I love finding the big fella down in the red zone, 3rd and goal. You got to make something happen down here. Throw it up high. Let the big fella make you look really good as a quarterback. Love finding those big guys down here in the red zone.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got a man. It's Rutherford. It's a seam wide open. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It leads to 2nd down.
And the Yellow Jackets trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And this is every defensive coordinator's dream, right? Watching your defense go out on 1st down, TFL, 2nd down, TFL. Now you set up 3rd and long. Everybody knows they're going to throw it, and your pass rushers can pin their ears back. Outstanding job being physical by this defense.
The Yellow Jackets need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's King. Under fire. He's got it. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Virginia 7, Georgia Tech 3.
First play of the period, 1st down here.
Here we go, here we go.
Oh, better look out. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big game, but you look up, and they're in 2nd and short, 2nd and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
And the Yellow Jackets can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wide receiver comes in motion. The pull and throw off the RPO. The Yellow Jackets get enough to move the chains.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And the Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. On the move. pushes through the tackle. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot, that he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And the capper came on a 34-yard jaunt to the end zone. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the ground with the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Running to the left. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Well, I know he was struggling to get going early in this game. That right there, though, was easily his best run so far. And this is one of the more talented running backs you're going to see in the entire nation. They need more runs like that to get this offense going if they're going to win this game.
The Cavaliers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Handoff to the lone back. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
And just a great job on the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Back to throw, it's Morris. He's got him along the sidelines. Beautiful footwork for the first down.
Beautiful job by the wide receiver because he knew where the first down sticks were and he adjusted his route accordingly.
And the Cavaliers are on the move. The give to the back. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
The Cavaliers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Courtney. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. The offense changing the play. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Catch in the middle. It's Ennis. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And the Cavaliers have it with a 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Morris. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Using his feet. It's a running route. Headed to the end zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Virginia.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14 to 10. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and he capped it off with a 27-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fair catch, called for and made. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Gives it on the option. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The option look. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's King. Here comes the heat. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Yellow Jackets will send out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Sets up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, if you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start putting a lot of pressure.
And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the 1st down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that 1st down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. The quick out.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Hard running there. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
The Cavaliers will have it 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Morris. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. He'll be stopped just outside the 20 at the 21 in the waning moments here in the first half.
And guys, how many first downs is that? Just on this drive alone? I mean, this defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the third quarter.
Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Trying to seal the edge on the right. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the end zone. Pass is broken up. Incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
Great awareness by that defender that time. Seeing the ball thrown, getting his big paw, knocking it down, and now you set up 2nd down.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Running back looking for the end zone to the left. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cavaliers.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. He'll call for the fair catch here. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They go to the ground. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. So the first half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show. And the Yellow Jackets will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. They'll run this play from the pistol. They'll try the run. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. It didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. Still in a great position. Ready to stay ahead of the chains.
And the Cavaliers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. On target to the left. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Looking to throw, it's Morris. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
The Cavaliers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on 2nd down. Fires to the tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
Looking to the big tight end. It's caught. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
And the Cavaliers look to keep this drive humming. Might be calling a hot route. Trying to beat him to the left. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Morris. Throws to the wideout. Complete in the middle. And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, lead the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Leaves it with the running back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll try to get it through the air. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
That's a bit of a gut punch for the offense because you went in at halftime, you made your adjustments, you're feeling good about your game plan coming here in the second half, and right away you throw an interception to the defense.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And we haven't called his name a lot, and I think this offense, they need to find a way to continue to manufacture touches for the big tight end. And I don't care how you do it. I don't care where you line him up. He's that good, and if I'm this offense, I'm going to find him more often.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. They're setting up the screen. Open space at the 25. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
The Yellow Jackets will snap it on 1st and 10.
Cooler 18. Cooler 18. Banner.
On the move, it's Haynes. Got the 1st down and more. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down.
Come on,
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. On the option. And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play picking up the 1st.
They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
So the final period starts with a 2nd down play.
Ready.
They've been running it, but now the pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
And the Yellow Jackets come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. The give on the option. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
You know, you're in the red zone. You bring out a bunch of tight ends on the field. So the defense, they were expecting run on that one. They were physical, and they were able to force the negative play.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down.
Here we go.
Quarterback keeper. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Yeah, and unfortunately in the 4th quarter, losing, you got to put the foot on the accelerator. You got to make something happen. So I get they had to be aggressive and go for it. They just can't seem to get this offense to make plays when they need it the most.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line.
42 Spider.
Running back searching for a hole. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Looking to throw, it's Morris. Pocket breaking down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Cavaliers will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Gonna run it. It's Haynes.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
The Yellow Jackets have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches.
Military stun. He's got 2.
They'll run it. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
Well, the good news is you got the first down running it there on 2nd and short. The bad news is you're down by quite a bit here in the 4th quarter, and 2, 3, 4-yard gains aren't going to get it done. You've got to start chucking this thing vertically to get back in the game.
And the Yellow Jackets come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. Oh, a lot of space. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock, that is at a premium for this offense.
Here's the handoff. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Satellite. Let's go.
Looks as if he's going to run it. There he goes! Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. The Yellow Jackets are facing 3rd and inches. Back to throw, it's King. Right on the money. They make the stop, but he got the one he needed and plenty more. It's 1st and goal.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these first downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
1st and goal and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. Gets the back moving. Quick pass on the jet motion. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
They'll go for 2 here and try to climb within a field goal late. Motion from the back. Snapped it in the shotgun. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Wide open spaces. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Cavaliers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to throw. It's Morris. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Chains keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. You just can't hit the quarterback like that. That is a dumb play, and the defender got caught red-handed. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Brown has it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And I think this is where coaches really earn their money late in games, right? It's in the 4th quarter. You got the lead. Do you want to stay conservative and run the football? Because I see the defenses, they start to get aggressive. And so sometimes you can take the other hand and take advantage of it.
Racing down the left side. Oh, he's getting ahead of... Touchdown, Virginia. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Make sure he doesn't get backed up any further, signals for, and makes the fair catch at the 10. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's King. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Grabbed in the middle. It's Rivers. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. He'll ride his man on the option. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. The Yellow Jackets headed quickly to the line. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Looking downfield, it's King. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. To the air on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Back to pass. Throws to the tight end. Got his man. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Going for 6. Into the end zone for a touchdown, and here in the final minute, they still have a chance.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.